Welcome to Inside Gaming. I'm Brian. It is weekend roundup time. So last week we talked about Saints Row and how bad it is. Well, this week we get to dunk on another game and it's... Oh wait, you saw the title of this video. You know what it is. It's Madden 23. Yep, we're gonna dunk on an EA game. So that is always fun. Yes, the latest installment in the franchise from EA initially had a lot of hype around it. It has a string of buggy releases lately, but EA told IGN that Madden 23 would be the, quote, most polished version in a long time. They said they'd even been going through reviews and social media posts, hunting for bugs and other issues. Well, it looks like they're gonna have a lot more social media posts to go through because Madden 23 is a buggy mess, but even better, a hilarious buggy mess. Honestly, these bugs are so insane, they almost feel intentional in some sort of weird masochistic way, so let's dive into them. TikToker Not Jack Kenyon posted a clip of his player breaking free for a sure touchdown until he got tripped by his own teammate. There is a bug in this game that causes your teammates to turn against you. It's like old school StarCraft or so, I don't know. It is insane. Twitter user Logan Samuels posted a clip of two defenders celebrating breaking up a play. Then one of them broke free and scored a touchdown after the play was over. Samuels wrote, Madden 23 is officially the worst game ever created. Another TikToker, Robbie 10K, showed his players for some reason encased inside of an office while they were on the field. That seems illegal. And another from YouTuber Ryan Moody 21 shows the football being run for a first down held by an invisible player. Even actual football players are dunking on Madden 23. Kansas City Chiefs player McCole Hardman Jr. tweeted, this might be the worst Madden ever. Not surprisingly, it is getting bad reviews. Last time I checked, it had a 63 on Metacritic for the PS5 version. PlayStation Universe said they found, quote, glaring game-breaking bugs, adding franchise mode is practically unplayable, and for me, that is the essential component of Madden. And again, Madden has suffered for years from buggy installments, but this was supposed to be the smoothest one yet. Like they said, they also hyped their new gameplay system, Field Sense, which they said will give players more control than ever before. Digital Trends wrote that Madden 23 is a step up from last year's in many ways, saying some key gameplay and animation improvements, making the game feel weightier, more precise, and less stilted. But while they said some bugs are gone, other terrible ones popped up in their place. Some reviewers noted, though, that the actual football is improved. GameSpot wrote that on the field, Madden genuinely feels great for the first time in a long time. So yeah, all that is well and good, but I hate this part of modern gaming that new releases are so glitchy and basically unfinished. I'm sure EA is gonna patch these, but it's just crappy that day one players who paid $70 for a game have to go through this. And again, this comes after EA was doing a lot of big talk in the lead up to the release. In an interview posted just days before Madden 23 launched, series gameplay producer Clint Oldenburg told a reporter for NFL.com that they wanted the game to sell through word of mouth. He said, we want the players that played the game and get the earliest copies to tell all their friends, I love this game. You have to get it because I want to play with you. Ultimately, that's the biggest compliment we can get. Players telling other people, you have got to get this game. Well, guys, you're getting word of mouth. Probably not the kind you wanted. So, and again, I'm sure the developers worked hard on this. This is probably EA pushing them to get it out as soon as possible, but I hate that day one releases come out like this. All right, we'll get to the rest of the stories in just a second, but first, guys, bad news. Smooth Sack Summer is coming to an end. I know, but if you haven't been scaping for the summer, it's not too late to get your sack looking nice, get those pubes out of there. Start the new season the right way. Join over 6 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with this exclusive offer, 20% off and free shipping with the code ROUNDUP at manscaped.com. Here's what you need to look for: the Manscaped Performance Package 4.0. It has everything you need. Inside, you'll find their Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer, the Weed Whacker ear and nose hair trimmer, Crop Preserver ball deodorant, Crop Reviver toner, performance boxer briefs, and a travel bag to hold all of that. Their Lawnmower 4.0, it has a cutting-edge ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents thanks to their advanced skin-safe technology. Yeah, it might be a little scary trimming down there, but they got a guard on it. You're gonna be fine. Just do it. There's no excuse not to do it. You wanna stay nice and smooth down there. I I use it. It's great. You feel more hygienic. There's none of the crouchiness. If you don't, you just keep it nice and clean down there. I promise you, you'll thank me. Keep yourself groomed from head to toe with their Shears 2.0, a luxury nail grooming kit. People overlook their nails. You shouldn't do that. It includes stainless steel nail cutters, tweezers, and grooming scissors. Oh, those tweezers are great. You get a little splinter. The grooming scissors, great. The nail cutters, mwah. Here's what you got to do, guys. Get 20% off plus free shipping with the code roundup at manscaped.com. That's 20% off plus free shipping with the code roundup at manscaped.com. Keep things smooth and fresh. As we say, sayonara to smooth ball summer and enter fresh ball fall. Here we go. Get ready, guys. All right, on to the rest of the stories. Well, this is kind of a bummer. Apparently, a big reason why Microsoft is acquiring Activision Blizzard is because of mobile gaming. Of course, it always gets back to mobile. Xbox boss Phil Spencer told Bloomberg's Emily Chang that having more games on mobile and more on PC too was the main driving force behind the reason why they wanted Activision Blizzard. He said, the biggest gaming platform on the planet is mobile phones. 1.5 billion people play on mobile phones. And I guess, regretfully, as Microsoft, it's not a place where we have a native platform. As gaming, coming from console and PC, we don't have a lot of creative capability that has built hit mobile games. And he went on to say, we really started the discussions internally, at least, on Activision Blizzard around the capability they had on mobile and then PC with Blizzard. Those are the two things that were really driving our interest. So there you go. They want to get bigger in mobile. And yeah, Microsoft historically not been that great in mobile, so that is a big reason why. But the deal might be in a little bit of trouble. It's facing a little bit of scrutiny. The UK announced this week it will conduct an in-depth investigation of the $69 billion deal. Nice. Unless the two companies submit acceptable proposals to basically address their concern, and they only have a few days to do it. The UK's Competition and Markets Authority said the merger could decrease competition in a variety of gaming areas: consoles, subscription services, cloud gaming. So what they said basically is Microsoft and Activision have 5 working days to submit their proposals, to submit like basically how are you guys going to address this? Otherwise, they are going to kick off a deeper probe. We've got another acquisition to talk about. This time it's Quantic Dream, the French studio behind Heavy Rain and Detroit Become Human. They have been acquired by NetEase, the Chinese company. It is the first European developer that NetEase has acquired, but they say Quantic Dream will continue to operate independently. Studio founder David Cage wrote, NetEase Games values our creative freedom and the drive and passion of our uniquely diverse team. We will now be able to accelerate the vision we share as a group of creating landmark titles that touch people on an emotional level. We have highly differentiated games in the making, and I truly believe that the best is yet to come from Quantic Dream. Now, they're currently working on Star Wars Eclipse. It's a narrative game. That's what Quantic is known for, set in Star Wars. No footage yet, but could be promising. There have been a lot of acquisitions lately. We did a video this week about Sony and Tencent increasing their stake in From Software to 30%. Oh, and Sony also acquired the mobile developer Savage Game Studios recently. Splatoon 3 is not out yet, but they are already swinging the band hammer around. This happened recently when Nintendo held a special Splatfest event before it releases on September 9th, but apparently already some no-good cheaters who crashed the party. The Switch data miner Oatmeal Dome discovered that Splatoon's anti-cheat system was active during the event. That was the Splatoon 3 Splatfest world premiere. The event let players pick between 3 teams. They could have some gear and weapons to experiment with, but during this, some of the participants used a patch that was user-made to skip the tutorial and basically gave them access to the testing range where they could fire off their weapons. The patch worked, but the players who used it soon found that their Switches were getting banned. Yeah, come on, guys. Look, can we just act right for once? Oatmeal Dome told Kotaku that Nintendo is taking cheating seriously this time around, where Splatoon and Splatoon 2 were both completely unprotected when they launched. Now, you might remember there were some high-profile cheating incidents in Splatoon 2. Nintendo cracked down. Oatmeal Dome told Kotaku this led to Splatoon 2 getting a pretty decent anti-cheat solution implemented. It seems to be rather effective thus far. Nintendo wants to continue that into Splatoon 3. So hey, remember Prey in 2017, that sort of follow-up. No, it wasn't really a follow-up. It came out a few years back. Well, apparently Arkane Studios, which made it, did not want to call it Prey at all. This comes from Rafael Colantonio, a founder of Arkane, who is a writer and director of the 2017 Prey. It was a good game. It was set in space, it had great gameplay, there's puzzles, good narrative, but it didn't really have anything to do with the original Prey in 2006, which was made by Human Head Studios, completely different and had Native Americans. The two were not related at all. Well, on the AIAS Game Maker's Notebook podcast, Colantonio said that he was basically forced to name it Prey by Bethesda, their parent company. That led to him being really frustrated because, again, it didn't have anything to do with the original. He said, "Our game had nothing to do with Prey. There's a bit of the artistic creative side that is insulted when you tell an artist, you know your game, it's going to be called Prey. And you go like, I don't think it should. I think it's a mistake." He said that naming it Prey also felt disrespectful to the developers of the original and said, "I wanted to apologize to them many, many times. I didn't really have a chance because I don't really know those people. It was never our intention to steal their IP and make it ours. It's gross, and that's not what I wanted to do." And apparently the whole situation led to him leaving Arkane. He went on, started a new company, Wolfeye Studios. They have a new game out, the action RPG Weird West. All right, time for a 5-second review. Maybe the weirdest console I've ever owned. It's got a crank, and in this game, you use the crank to make a robot fall in love. It's awesome. All right, let's talk about the games coming out next week. First up, Circus Electrique. Circus Electrique is part story-driven RPG, part tactics, part circus management, and completely enthralling. When everyday Londoners mysteriously turn into vicious killers, only the show's talented performers possess the skills necessary to save the city. It comes to PC, PS5, Xbox Series X, PS4, Xbox One, and Switch September 6th. Biomutant is an open-world, post-apocalyptic kung fu fable RPG with a unique martial art style combat, allowing you to mix melee, shooting, and mutant ability action. It comes to PS5 and Xbox Series X September 6th. Tim is a massively multiplayer creature collection adventure, inspired of course by Pokemon. Seek adventure in the lovely airborne archipelago alongside your Tim squad. Catch every Tim, battle other tamers, customize your house, join a friend's adventure, or explore the dynamic online world. Comes to PS5, Xbox Series X, Switch, and PC September 6th. The Tomorrow Children Phoenix Edition is a multiplayer co-op action game that takes place in an alternative future. Following a failed experiment to unite the minds of all humanity, the return of civilization now lies in the hands of projection clones, new life forms capable of venturing deep into the void in search of preserved human survivors. Only through shared determination and cooperation may humanity be restored. It comes to the PS4 and PS5 September 6th. Jack Move is a JRPG that features a unique blend of gritty cyberpunk storytelling, turn-based battles, and beautiful modern pixel art. Take on the role of Noah, a vigilante hacker who's thrust into a world of murder, kidnapping, and dark research after her father goes missing. Comes to PC September 8th. Blockum is an action-filled block-building party game for 2 to 4 players. The controls are simple, but the road to victory is complex. Be the first to reach the goal, or be the last blocky standing. Comes to PC September 8th. Road Warden is an illustrated text-based RPG that uses isometric pixel art and combines mechanics borrowed from RPGs, visual novels, adventure games, and interactive fiction. Comes to PC September 8th. Steel Rising, Paris, 1789. The French Revolution has been suppressed with bloodshed by Louis XVI and his merciless mechanical army. Aegis, a mysterious automaton masterpiece, must confront the king's army alone to save history in this challenging action RPG. Comes to PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X September 8th. NBA 2K23. Rise to the occasion and realize your full potential in NBA 2K23. Prove yourself against the best players in the world. Showcase your talent in My Career or the W. Pair today's All-Stars with timeless legends in My Team. Build the dynasty of your own as GM, or lead the league in a new direction as the commissioner. Take on NBA or WNBA teams and play now and experience true-to-life gameplay. Comes to PS5, Xbox Series X, PS4, and Xbox One September 9th. And last but not least, Splatoon 3. Enter the Splatlands, a sun-scorched desert inhabited by battle-hardened Inklings and Octolings. Splatsville, the city of chaos, is the adrenaline-fueled heart of this dusty wasteland. Even in this desolate environment, though, turf war reigns supreme and battles rage in new stages located in the surrounding wilds. Dynamic new moves helps these fighters dodge attacks and cover more ground, along with a new bow-shaped weapon to sling ink. There you go. It comes to the Switch September 9th. That's all the news I got for you this week, guys. I hope you're having a great weekend. We'll see you soon.